With Gina.
The news with Gina Grad.
So this Jussie Smollett story continues to evolve. New information coming out every day. A Chicago police spokesperson.
People are like, you got to talk about this on tomorrow's show. I was like, but by the time we do, it's going to be new information. You're going to hear it.
There's no way to stay in front of it, so we're going to try and keep up. A Chicago police spokesman tweeted there was, quote, no evidence to support the report of ABC Eyewitness News. The outlet said that the police are investigating whether Smollett and the two men staged the attack, allegedly because Smollett was being written off Empire.
They cited multiple sources,
yeah,
too.
This
it wasn't just someone who leaked something.
This was breaking. This was coming up on my phone constantly. New revelation, Jussie staged the attack. Jussie staged the attack is what everyone was saying. Now, a spokesperson for 20th Century Fox says that the actor is not leaving Empire and that specific claim is ridiculous. Another outlet, CBS Chicago, was all over the story that these men were in cahoots together. Meanwhile, Chicago TV reporter Charlie DeMar tweeted that the two men of interest in this case are Nigerian and they were extras on Empire. DeMar claims police raided the duo's home and found 5 bottles of bleach, a red hat, I imagine a MAGA hat, because that's what he had described, 2 laptops and other items. Jussie claims his attackers doused him with bleach. DeMar also says that the two men left for Nigeria the day of the alleged attack, but police were waiting for them when they returned to Chicago Wednesday night. And a big part of this story was Jussie claiming that his attackers were white and screamed, "This is MAGA country," and a bunch of racial slurs. And now the two guys they saw in that surveillance shot, when Jussie said it's them, they're Nigerians. So this story is just getting more convoluted every day.
Proud Nigerians, obviously.
It seems to just be getting further away from what he said.
Right.
And there's part of me that's, I'm always sort of glad, because then it's like, oh, we don't live in that world where 2 guys come up with bleach and a noose and attack a gay black man on the street for no reason. So there's that part.
Silver lining. Yeah.
Then there's the part where you get catfished. And also there is here's what I don't like about it. What I don't like about it is we have a wiring, and our wiring is sort of a I don't know if Lynette can hear this or not, but if I came home and there was a stripper glitter on me, and
you're stripping now?
Lynette said, you were with another woman and you were at the strip club, and I'd go, no, I was at a children's hospital and I was visiting some kids in the burn ward, and they'd fired off one of those poppers, and that's what this is from. She'd go, okay. And then a year later, if I did come home from the strip club, she'd yell, not again. You see what I'm saying? Because your brain sort of works that way. And that's the sad part. And that's the weak wiring part. You think about all those stories about he was bullied by his roommate, so he jumped off the bridge and killed himself. And then you find out it was something else. Or that some random guy just attacked this gay man and killed him for no reason. They don't find out all the rest of the story.
The levees burst by themselves. That's more of the story.
So it just kind of goes in our kind of collective psyche is, well, that's the society we're living in. Yeah. And that's why, because you don't unring that bell. We get immersed in it. We get, there's that kid, and he's blocking that poor Indian elder. He's a veteran. He's an elder, and he's just trying to walk. He's trying to come home, and that kid jumps in front of him. Oh, this is the news. By the way, that's it's Dr. Drew's fault. It's also the news' fault. They shouldn't be jumping on. They should be doing journalism. You're supposed to find things out. You're supposed to suss things out. You're supposed to figure things out. Deeper. Then go ahead and launch it.
So what's the solution to this scenario where an actor, someone in the public eye, says, this happened to me? You have to report that story. Yep. Like, you can't say, like, we're going to wait a few days and dig a little bit, and then we'll, you know what I mean?
I think the first thing you have to do is a lot of, like, alleged instead of he was attacked. You know, you have to do... We have to do the alleged in front of it. We have to do the claims and alleged, still not verified. We're looking at whatever. Like, you have to kind of couch things in a way that says, this is what was said that happened, especially now. This is what they said. Now we have to figure out
what happened.
We'll tell you more, and then go find out more and immediately report it.
Well,
yes.
and we always talk about how society is so geared toward backlash and outrage and how exhausting it is. But I think in general, humans are geared to empathize. So that's not a bad thing that you have immediate empathy instead of, cynicism for your fellow human beings. But when actors and celebrities, after this story broke, and this happens a lot, after this story broke, there was a bunch of, people in the public eye who jumped on Twitter, jumped on Instagram and said, just another day in America. This is what we live with. Just another day in America. And this is pretty reckless if this is not true, because very famous people that everybody follows are enhancing the narrative, hey, just another day in America. And if this didn't happen, God willing it didn't happen because it's horrific, that's pretty dangerous.
Yes, I agree. It's all part of the weird sort
Scary.
of... There's a general what's going on with the psyche. It's the barbed wire around the freeway signs. Like when you pass under it, it does something to your psyche. You can't unring this bell. We felt this way. We feel this way. And as years go on, it just kind of go down. It's like, well, what about that guy that he was attacked in the street for the crime of being gay or black or both or whatever it is? It just kind of is that. Anyway, I'm glad it's not. I'm glad it doesn't sound like it's true.
Yeah,
that's.
And I'm sure we'll find out more tomorrow.
And by the way, if we can make if Al Franken is now on a no-fly zone, I want this kid on a no-fly zone. If he cooked this thing, I want him on a no-fly zone. If
there shouldn't be a comeback from this.
If we throw people out, if we can throw people out for whatever Al Franken did, then he can be thrown out for this. It causes much. This is not a victimless crime. It screws up the psyche of the country.
Well, and again, we don't know, but it doesn't. This is starting to look a little hinky. But you think about all the bot accusations and the Russian hacking, and how there were people on both sides, pro-Hillary or pro-Trump, and they were all, as the story goes, they were all hackers because the whole point is to create chaos and to create division. So you have to have them on both sides. So to your point, this is not good. Well, with the Fyre Festival back in the news after the success of the Netflix and Hulu docs, TMZ caught up with Ja Rule at LAX to talk to him about it. The rapper, who many are calling the co-mastermind behind the most disastrous festival of all time, that ended with Ja Rule's cohort Billy McFarland going to prison, by the way, says he has no immediate plans to watch either of the docs. However, he may be open to attempting this again. Here's a clip.
Man, if I was you, why wouldn't you try to do Fyre Fest again? Just because the publicity, it's almost the most famous festival, more famous than, say, Coachella, because everyone hears about it.
It is the most iconic festival that never was.
Totally.
So
you could
I have plans to create the iconic music fest, but you ain't hear from me.
Oh, damn!
When someone's filming you say something, then chances are we could link it back to you. If you're just alone in the bathroom stall with somebody and you go, turns out Oprah's a whore, but you didn't hear it from me.
Okay, it's between us.
But
you mean the porcelain.
But if the guy from TMZ is filming you,
gather around, everybody.
Then we can verify.
What are your thoughts on Oprah?
Now, if you watch TMZ like a smart guy like me, you know that was Charlie. He's the Australian guy.
Oh, wow.
In the group.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Ask your buddy about Charlie. All right, we good?
Yeah, you want to bring it home?
Bring it home.
You got it. I'm Gina Grad, and that's the news.
That was the news with Gina Grad.